Good morning students, this is Neha Jain from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. I hope students you all are fine. Today we'll start with the chapter 7 part 1 congruence of triangles. Okay, so some topics we will cover in this video and the rest of the topics we will cover in the next video. So congruence, what does the congruence means? Figures which are identical are said to be congruent. Two figures are said to be congruent if both are identical in all respects, that is in shape and size. So what is the meaning of congruence? It means that particular shape should be identical in size as well as shape. Suppose just consider the real life example. You all are having your mathematics books. So whatever the pages of book are there, they are concurrent because they can superimpose or coincide on each other. Is it clear? So congruence and similar are having the different meaning. Congruence means the two objects can be superimposed or coincide on one another, and similar means that they appear similar in shape and size but they are not congruent. Means if there are two triangles or two circles, if you are just talking about the any plane figure, it can be similar but exactly we can't say that they are congruent. Okay. Now congruence among line segment. What does the congruence among line segment means? If two line segments have the same length, they are congruent. Or if two line segments are congruent, they have the same length. It means that two line segments are said to be congruent. दो line segments congruent तभी होते हैं जब उनकी लेंथ एग्जैक्टली सेम है, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं यदि दो लाइन सेगमेंट्स एग्जैक्टली सेम लेंथ के हैं, सेम मेजरमेंट के हैं, दैट मीन्स वो दोनों लाइन सेगमेंट्स आपस में कॉन्ग्रुएंट हैं. आई विल जस्ट शो यू चिल्ड्रन. You can see that in my hand there are two line segments and they are of exactly same length. कॉन्ग्रुएंस का मतलब होता है कि एग्जैक्टली सुपर इम्पोज होना या कॉन्साइड होना. इफ आई एम ओवरलैपिंग दिस टू लाइन सेगमेंट्स वन ओवर द अदर, यू कैन सी दैट दे आर एग्जैक्टली सुपर इम्पोज्ड और कॉन्साइड ऑन ईच अदर. दैट मीन्स दैट दीज टू लाइन सेगमेंट्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू ईच अदर. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? Now you can see here the figure, congruence of line segment. Here is the line segment AB and here is the line segment CD. They both are of the same length. Suppose if AB is of 5 cm, then CD is also of 5 cm. Since both the line segments AB and CD are respectively having the same measurements, so they are congruent to each other. Similarly, line segment OP and UV are congruent to each other because they both are equal in measurements. Okay. Now congruence of angles. If two angles have the same measure, they are congruent. Or if two angles are congruent, their measures are same. So children, two angles are said to be congruent if they are of the same measure. दो एंगल आपस में congruent तभी कहलाएंगे जब उनके दोनों एंगल्स का मेजर सेम हो, उनके करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स का मेजरमेंट सेम है. यदि ये कहा जाता है कि दोनों एंगल्स का मेजर सेम है, इसका मतलब वो दोनों एंगल्स आपस में एक दूसरे के congruent हैं. You can see this with the help of a figure. Congruence of angles. You can see angle KLM and angle ABC. This angle KLM is equal in measurement to angle ABC. So angle KLM is congruent with angle ABC. That is angle KLM congruent to angle ABC. This is the symbol of congruence that we are using over here. Angles of equal measure are congruent with each other. I will explain you this in a better way. Just see. You can see these two angles. Now just to check that they are congruent or not, we will just superimpose both these angles on each other. You can see that both the angles are congruent to each other. That means that these angles are exactly of same measure. Is that clear, students? Now, congruence of triangles. We have learned about the congruence of line segments. We have learned about the congruence of angles. Now, what is the congruence of triangles? As children, you all know what is a triangle. Triangle is a closed polygon with 3 line segments, 3 vertices and 3 sides. Now, how can they be congruent? As I have already explained what is congruence, when the two figures are exactly superimposed or coincide each other, then we just say that they are congruent to each other. In a similar manner, when we are just talking about the congruence of triangles, two triangles are said to be congruent if all the 3 sides and all the 3 angles of one triangle are exactly equal to all the corresponding 3 sides and all the corresponding angles of another triangle. Is it clear, students? If you are just using the word congruent over here, what is the meaning of congruent? That they are superimposing. We have used the word here corresponding. What is the meaning of corresponding? That they appear they appear similar in the same situations. जब दो चीजें एक साथ एक ही शेप की होती है तो हम उसको बोलते हैं congruent. You can see the triangles over here. You can see 2 triangles in my hand. Okay, if I am just superimposing one on the other, you can see they are of exactly same shape and same size. So these 2 triangles are known to be congruent to each other. For the triangles to be congruent, all the 6 corresponding parts should be equal. That is, corresponding sides and corresponding angles of one triangle are exactly equal to the corresponding sides and corresponding angles of another triangle. Is it clear, students? Now just see the figure over here. You can see triangle ABC and triangle PQR. AB is equals to PQ. That is, AB corresponds to PQ. AC is equals to PR. Similarly, BC is equals to QR. That is, all the corresponding sides of one triangle are exactly equal to the corresponding side of another triangle. Is it clear? Angle A corresponds to angle P. That is, measure of angle A is equals to measure of angle P. Measure of angle B is equals to measure of angle Q. Similarly, angle C corresponds to angle R. That is, measure of angle C is equals to angle R. So, corresponds means that appear in identical places in similar situation. Is it clear? Now just see example of congruence of triangle. As I have already told you that 2 triangles are congruent when all its 6 corresponding parts are exactly equal to each other. That is, all the 3 corresponding sides of one triangle are exactly equal to the corresponding sides of the another triangle, and all the corresponding angles of one triangle are exactly equal in measure to the corresponding angles of another triangle. So let us have a view over the example over here. Example of congruence of triangles. You can see here, this is a triangle ABC and this is a triangle PQR. Condition is given to you that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Here measure of angle A is 70 degree, measure of angle B is 60 degree, and the measure of side AB is equals to 8 centimeter. Now we have to find the measure of angle C. As you know, children, by angle sum property of a triangle, the measures of the sum of the angles of all the triangles is equals to 180 degree. In similar manner, you can see that measure of angle A is 70 degree, B is 60 degree, and you have to find the measure of angle C. So you can find the measure of angle C with the help of angle sum property of a triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Angle A is equals to 70 degree, angle B is equals to 60 degree, and measure of the angle C that you have to determine over here. So angle C is equals to 180 degree minus 70 degree plus 60 degree. So angle C is equals to 50 degree. Now we have got the measure of angle C. Now we have to find the measure of side PQ. As you know that these two triangles are congruent to each other, so their corresponding angles and corresponding sides are equal in measure. So you can see children over here, since the corresponding angles are equal, so angle A is equals to angle P, because the corresponding angle of A is angle P, corresponding angle of B is angle Q, and corresponding angle of angle C is angle R. So measure of angle A is equals to angle P, which is equals to 70 degree. Measure of angle B is equals to measure of angle Q, which is equals to 60 degree. Measure of angle C is equals to measure of angle R, which is equals to 50 degree. Because their corresponding angles are equal to each other, since both the triangles ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Now we have to find the measure of the side. Here it is given that measure of AB is equals to 8 cm, and as you all know that the measure of the corresponding sides are equal to each other if the two triangles are congruent to each other. तो यहाँ पे मेजर कितना दे रखा, AB का दे रखा 8 सेंटीमीटर और AB की करस्पॉन्डिंग साइड क्या है PQ. इफ मेजर ऑफ AB is 8 cm, then the measure of side PQ must also be equals to 8 cm, since both the triangles, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Since the corresponding sides are equal, therefore AB is equals to PQ is equals to 8 cm. So children, I will explain you in a more better way with the help of an example on the board. Let's see the question. If triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED, under the correspondence ABC corresponds to FED, write all the corresponding congruent parts of the triangles. So children, it is given to you, what is given to you? That triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED, and we have to just write all the corresponding parts of both the triangles. As you know children, that two triangles are said to be congruent if all the three angles of one triangle are exactly equal to the corresponding angles of another triangle, and similarly all the three sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of the another triangle. तो दो triangles आपस में congruent कब होते हैं? जब उसके तीनों एंगल्स एक ट्राइंगल के दूसरे ट्राइंगल्स के करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स से एग्जैक्टली इक्वल होते हैं, या फिर तीनों साइड्स ट्राइंगल्स की, एक ट्राइंगल की तीनों साइड्स दूसरे ट्राइंगल की कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स के एग्जैक्टली इक्वल होती है. इज इट क्लियर? सो यू कैन जस्ट सी द फिगर दैट दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल ABC एंड दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल FED. दो ट्राइंगल दे रखे that ABC and FED, और हमको ऑलरेडी कंडीशंस गिवन टू यू कि ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स आपस में कॉन्ग्रुएंट है. हमें क्या लिखना है? इसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट्स लिखना है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एज यू नो एंगल A, दोनों ट्राइंगल्स आपस में कॉन्ग्रुएंट है, तो एंगल A किसको कॉरस्पॉन्ड्स करेगा? एंगल F को. सो आंसर एंगल A corresponds to angle F. This is the symbol of correspondence. Is it clear? Similarly, angle B corresponds to angle E. Angle B corresponds to angle E. In a similar manner, angle C corresponds to angle D. Angle C corresponds to angle D. Is it clear? So corresponding angles of both the triangles are equal to each other. Similarly, their corresponding sides are also equal in measure. So AB किसको corresponds कर रहा है? FE को. So we can just write, क्या लिख सकते हैं हम कि side AB corresponds to side FE. In the similar manner, BC किसको corresponds कर रहा है? ED को. तो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? BC corresponds to ED. In the similar manner, CA किसको corresponds करेगा? CA will corresponds to DF. So CA corresponds to DF. So we can see, children, that all the 6 corresponding parts, that is all the corresponding angles of one triangle and all the corresponding sides of one triangle are exactly equal to the corresponding sides and angles of another triangle. So both the triangles ABC and is congruent to triangle FET. So I hope, children, you understood the concept of congruence. So the remaining topics we will just cover in the next video. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.